First of all, I would like to tell you that if you're watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on the analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solid to take your decision. Your will motivate me to be regular and working more hard for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of S&P 500 futures in different time frames. So friends, here you can see a weekly chart of S&P 500 futures. So friends, here in a weekly time frame here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures started an uptrend in February 2016 and this uptrend continued up to January 2018. The S&P 500 futures first time found stiff resistance at the levels of 2876 in January 2018, and here you can see that how during the next 2 weeks the S&P 500 futures witnessed a steep fall and tested a low at the levels of 2533 during the first week of February 2018. But here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures continued to struggle here during the year 2018 as the tariff trade war tussle started during this period, and finally the S&P 500 futures started to move downward once again in October 2018 when the S&P 500 futures tested the level of 2355 in December 2018. So friends, here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures found a massive support at 200 days moving average in December 2018 and found sharp bounce back once again, but continued to feel this stiff resistance at the levels of 2943 in April 2019. Undoubtedly, the S&P 500 futures tried to sustain above this level but could not and finally tested a low here at the levels of 2847, and here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures continued this uptrend once again from the levels of 2857 in August 2019, and this uptrend continued up to January when the first case of coronavirus got confirmation, and after this a steep fall was there in S&P 500 futures when the S&P 500 futures tested a low at the levels of 2192 in March 2020. So friends, here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures found sharp reversals from here from the levels of 2186 in March 2020, and from here the S&P 500 futures found a breakout well above the 200 days moving average once again in April 2020, and from here we have seen an advent of an uptrend which is still continue, but finally we have seen a peak here at the levels of 4818 in January 2022, and here you can see that how in a weekly time frame we have seen the formation of a bearish crossover here. So friends, here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures continued to move downward after testing a peak at the levels of 4818 in January 2022, but since then the S&P 500 futures falling downward, and finally the S&P 500 futures found some support at 4112 in February 2022, but once again an upward move was there, and finally I find that the S&P 500 futures has seen a second peak here at the levels of 4638 during the last week in March 2022. But here you can see that how the formation of an exhaustive candle. So friends, now let me zoom this portion for you. So here you can see that how we have seen the formation of an exhaustive candle here during the last week of March 2022, and this exhaustive candle got confirmation with the formation of this bearish weekly candle in April 2022, and once again during the last week we have seen the formation of one more exhaustive candle here. So this big bearish candle confirms a big down well below the 9 days moving average in a weekly time frame here. So here in a weekly time frame here you can see that how the formation of this bearish crossover looks evident enough for a big down well below the immediate support at the levels of 4223 during the upcoming week, and here I find that if the S&P 500 futures are not able to hold this support, we'll see this weakness to continue, where the next target for the bears could be the levels of 4107. And here I find that if the S&P futures find a breakdown well below this important support at the levels of 4107, we'll see this fall to continue, where the next target for the bears could be the low end of HMF cloud, which is currently at the levels of 3906. And here I find that if the S&P futures find a breakdown in April 2022, we'll see this downward trend to continue, where the bears could test the major support at the 200 days moving average in a weekly time frame, which is currently at the levels of 3447. So friends, here I find that the S&P futures could test the levels of 3447 in May 2022. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends.